Alright, so here we are outside the walls of St. Catherine's Monastery, right next to Mount Sinai, which is one of those. Just finished walking down now. Took about an hour, went pretty quick. So, approaching now. As you can see, very old. That is because this is the oldest continually operating monastery in the world. It was never destroyed, ever. Which, if you studied your monastic history, is quite rare. Especially for early Middle Ages / Dark Ages Christian monasteries. You go to places like Armenia and Georgia, everything was desecrated and completely destroyed by the Arabs and the Turks, which is nothing bad against them. That's just how it was. It is how it is. But luckily, we do have one fine example standing. Although you can see the difference in brickwork. That is because the monastery was originally founded in the 500s by Emperor Justinian I of Rome. And he founded it to surround the burning bush, which we will go in and see as soon as this place is open. Shortly, in about an hour and a half, so not that shortly. And then the patchwork that you see is from when Napoleon conquered Egypt. And he took over governance of this entire region, the Mount Sinai, St. Catherine's region. And he insisted that it be patched up and fixed. Quite nice of him to recognize such a great monument of history. So anyways, just got finished hiking Mount Sinai. Started out at 12:40 in the morning this morning. It's currently about 7:30. Takes about 3 hours to hike there. That's including a lot of breaks and, stops at the tea houses along the way. There are 4 or 5 of them. And then a break before the big stairs up to the summit. And then we arrived just under the summit around 3:30 or so in the morning, at which point we waited a little bit, waited till 4:30, and went up to the summit and waited there until 5:40 for the sunset, which is very beautiful. And that was the whole point of going there. And as you can see, there were hundreds of tourists. The video I'm showing doesn't do it justice. There were many, many more tourists than I caught in the frame. But yeah, everybody goes here by bus. And you can see while I'm walking down, there are tons and tons of people also coming down at the same time. So what they do is, at least in my case, they got a van that fits about 12 people. They went from hotel to hotel around the city. And they picked up 16 people, went way over the speed limit the whole time for 2 hours. Got here nice and bright and early in the morning, super cold, only packed a t-shirt and shorts. Assalamu alaikum. But luckily my guide lent me a jacket, very kind of him. That's when you get dropped off. Got you some border security to let you in. Here is the front of the monastery, the entrance. Very beautiful. Although, still got about an hour before we can actually enjoy the beauty. They got, of course, a bunch of shops, a bathroom for 5 Egyptian pounds, which is like 15 cents. Shops sell cold weather gear, because everybody goes in the morning, flashlights, Assalamu alaikum. And all that kind of stuff, those trinkets. And then you skip the monastery to go right up to Mount Sinai. And then by the time you get back, around 7 a.m., no sleep unless you manage to get a nap in. Then you wait for it to open, 8:45 in the morning, not on Saturdays, not on Sundays, which I learned because my first trip was for Saturday night and to visit the monastery on Sunday morning, which got canceled because that's not how the schedule works. So that's very good to know. And then you wait, and you enter in, which we will do shortly. So, come back then, and probably see if I can do some shopping for now. So it looks like it opened early, or at least the outer grounds did. So let's take a look. I forgot to mention that if you do want to go here and hike Mount Sinai, the best place to stay is a city or town called Dahab, which is a very chill resort town on the eastern coast of the triangle. It's the Sinai Peninsula. It's actually a scuba diving hotspot, and it attracts a lot of hippie backpacker types, surprisingly. But it's a really, chill place, pretty. They have good restaurants, good food, pretty cheap accommodation. And, you can stay there, do some diving, use it as a jump off point for some day trips, such as this one here. All right, so still on the outside, looking for a way to get in, even though it officially does not open for a while. One very cool thing about the monastery is that it has the second largest collection of old manuscripts in the world after the Vatican. It also has the first icon based on the Old Testament, the first icon of Christ as the all-powerful Redeemer. So let's see what they have in here. Some beautiful icons, old brickwork.
Hey, other way.
Other way. Which way? That way?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay. 9 o'clock we come back. Open. 8:45. Assalamu alaikum. So to the right is the church and the mosque. To the left is the burning bush. So let's go see that. Well, it's still empty. Burning bush and museum as well. There it is. The burning bush. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, nice icon under it. I guess it's not flowering season yet, but still looks nice. And that is the original wall, I'm guessing, that Justinian built around it. And nothing else back here. Burning bush.
That's the burning bush?
It's burning, and it's a bush, so what else would it be?
Yeah.
Wonder what that is. No photos in the church. Hello, sir. It's a very beautiful church. 318. Lots of old icons.
Здесь у всех фамилия сейчас. У всех.
No photo. Sorry, India.
Екатерина.